steady electricity supply. And First Lady lights a path to end period poverty. Glad to have you join us on the news at 1 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Mariam Abubakar Kana. Achieving adequate and affordable electricity supply in Nigeria requires absolute compliance to market regulations and orders by both industry players and customers, which the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission says it is driving a new approach in line with the evolving electricity market. The Commission insists on discipline by market participants to boost investors' confidence, as henceforth defaulting players will be shown the way out. Joshua Ojito reports.
The guiding instruments of the power sector are regulations and orders by the umpire, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, to industry players and customers.
There must be an alignment between policy, technology and regulation.
The Electric Power Sector Reform Act of 2005 birthed the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission, which has continued to play a key role in midwifing and ensuring compliance to market rules and stabilize the market.
The institution has developed from an infant institution learning the ropes of regulation to a world-class institution that is serving the needs of Nigerians.
From the tariff methodology to ensure balanced pricing of electricity and fairness to consumers to initiatives to close the metering gap, compliance to some regulations and orders by market participants remain a challenge, and the Commission says it will wield the big stick.
We have punished the licensees where they make significant, where they make flaw, ensuring that we have key priority projects, both at the distribution level. It led us to what we created or developed, which was the performance improvement plan.
Through performance monitoring and grid stability initiatives, the Commission says it has continued to ensure that Nigerians get value for every kilowatt consumed. Reflecting on 2 decades of journey in electricity regulations, stakeholders agree that while challenges remain, the Commission's consistent reforms have laid the foundation for a more transparent, accountable and sustainable electricity industry in Nigeria.
NAC need to collaborate with the subnational regulators, guide them so that we can move forward and let us have a consistent regulation.
From enforcing consumer protection to promoting energy diversification, the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission says it has played a pivotal role in shaping the future of the power sector in Nigeria. Joshua Ojito, NTA News.
The National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) is introducing stricter measures to ensure that only eligible prospective youth corps members participate in the mobilization process. Director General of the NYSC, Brigadier General Olakunle Nafiu, at the 2025 Batch C pre-mobilization workshop for student affairs officers of the Nigeria Corps producing institutions in Abuja, noted that the scheme will utilize reliable data, which is the foundation upon which transparency and public trust are built. Olaika Ojo reports.
Every year, more than 300,000 eligible graduates with tertiary education are mobilized for the one-year mandatory national call to service from 417 corps-producing institutions in Nigeria, with data integrity and fraudulent uploads of unqualified candidates by some corps-producing institutions. These issues, ranging from data manipulation and identity fraud to inconsistent data from corps-producing institutions, the NYSC Director General emphasized that the scheme will continue to apply sanctions wherever such unethical practice are discovered.
We have strengthened our digital defenses and continue to invest in protecting the scheme's online assets.
For the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board (JAMB), about 15,000 candidates involved in the falsification of admission letters to qualify for National Youth Service Corps scheme and some of their accomplices have been uncovered.
All certificates must carry 3 things now. All documents must carry date of birth, your picture, and NIN, because these are the things being manipulated.
It is a deliberate quality assurance system that the federal government is hoping to entrench.
The theme of the workshop is Enhancing Data Integrity for Credible Mobilization for National Service in Contemporary Times. Olainka Ujo, NTA News.
Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has launched the Flow with Confidence initiative in Abuja to tackle period poverty and its impact on girls' education. Hawagimba reports that the program under the education pillar of the Renewed Hope initiative targets 370,000 schoolgirls in rural communities with a one-year supply of sanitary pads to promote menstrual hygiene and keep girls in school.
It was a moment of renewed hope for schoolgirls and the Federal Capital Territory as Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, launched the Flow with Confidence program, a menstrual health initiative under the education pillar of the Renewed Hope initiative. The initiative seeks to empower girls and promote menstrual hygiene, ensuring that no student misses school because of a monthly cycle. Representing the First Lady, FCT Coordinator of the Renewed Hope Initiative and Mandate Secretary for Women Affairs, Adedayo Benjamin Lani, described the program as a step towards restoring dignity and equal opportunity for girls across Nigeria.
This Flow with Confidence is about giving the girl child, those who love them, and even the boy child, as we saw today, a place of inclusion.
Representing the FCT Minister of State, Hajia Mejida Adamu, commended the effort, assuring that all 6 area councils will fully benefit from the initiative.
It is an initiative that we can take it down to the grassroots, to the communities where they don't have voice.
Esu of Kwali, His Royal Highness Ayedo Luka Nizan III applaud beneficiaries. The program is a timely relief, providing essential sanitary products, boosting confidence, and keeping girls in school.
So we are really grateful for this opportunity. I actually appreciate it. It was very interesting.
Though the distribution of thousands of sanitary pads across the FCT, the Flow with Confidence initiative is giving young girls renewed dignity and a reason to smile. Hawagimba, NTA News.
The Alumni Association of Nasarawa State University, KEFI, has commended President Bola Ahmed's people-oriented policies while reiterating unwavering commitment towards supporting his re-election bid in 2027. President of the association, Barrister Nuhu Egya, stated this in Abuja when he led his members on a solidarity visit to the liaison officer to the President, Ambassador Yakubu Musa. Blessing and Fulani reports.
The solidarity visit to the presidential liaison officer, Ambassador Yakubu Musa, and alumni Barrister Nuhu Egya is aimed at soliciting his support the election bid of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Ambassador Yakubu Musa is one of our good leaders. As a student then, very intelligent from the political science department, and today God have raised him and exalted him that is always behind the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Ambassador Yakubu Musa assured the association of his collaborative effort towards developing Nasarawa State University KEFI, appreciating their acknowledgement of the renewed hope policies of the President.
I'm highly overwhelmed seeing my people from my university, the university I cherished most in my entire life, visiting me today. It's a team of joy. I'm so happy and I'm highly honored and humbled. Whatever is within my power to do to better my university, I will do it.
The icing on the cake was the Award of Excellence bestowed on the Protocol Liaison Officer, Ambassador Musa. Blessing Mfulani, NTA News.
The federal government's new tax policy is set to take effect in January next year. This major tax reform package aims to support low-income earners and small businesses to help traders in the market understand and comply with the new tax policy. The Society of Women in Taxation Suite has organized a sensitization program at Garki International Market. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
Small businesses such as vegetable and foodstuff traders play a crucial role in maintaining societal stability and well-being. Although they operate mainly in the informal sector, making tax documentation challenging, their contributions to the economy are significant. Today, these traders have paused their operations to learn about the new tax reform introduced by the federal government, which includes waivers and exemptions for those earning a minimum wage of 70,000 naira or less, or businesses with a turnover of 100 million naira or below, among other reliefs.
The government is coming to assist them so that they will have sufficient money. However, we are saying that when they get to a particular level in terms of their revenue, they will have to pay tax, and they will even do it voluntarily.
So the FCT Abuja Society of Women in Taxation put these things together. We are working together in collaboration with our national to bring this program to a success. And we are happy that today we've been able to start and then be able to sensitize over 100 women in this market. And we thank God for that.
Another key aspect of the reform that the stakeholders mentioned is the simplification of the tax system, utilizing the National Identification Number to generate tax IDs.
The government now harmonized all those tax laws and combine them together into a unified tax legislation now called the NTA, Nigerian Tax Act.
You only have one unified tax ID, and then you don't even have to queue every time you have different multiple IDs. This is to ensure that multiplicity of taxes are eradicated.
President of the Association of Women in Trade and Agriculture, Dr. Ruth Agbo, expressed commitment to ensuring that traders in the Federal Capital Territory comply with the new regulations. However, she raised concerns about extortion by individuals posing as tax collectors.
So we need to be educated, to be informed, to be well sensitized so that we can know where to draw our line. And going forward into 2026, when the tax reform activity, begin to unfold.
Traders were encouraged to register their companies and keep proper business records for growth. The Society for Women in Taxation is the women wing of the Chartered Institutes of Taxation of Nigeria. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
You are watching the news at 1 p.m. on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. We will be taking a short break now. The news continues after the timeout. Do stay tuned.
Good evening, glad to have you join us.
Thanks for joining us on Weekly News Wrap.
Thank you very much for having me. And it is on that note we welcome you to today's edition of the program.
I will celebrate creativity, lasting impressions.
There's no book stating that this is the role for men.
On the news.
On the news at 7.
The news station NTA Channel 5 Abuja would say have a lovely day.
Glad to have you back. They say walls have ears, but in the palaces of Nigeria's traditional rulers, they also have voices, speaking through symbols, carvings, and colors that stretch far beyond the eye. When tradition meets artistry, stories are told without words. Rosemary Moulterling Bilal takes us on the exploration to these walls where every curve, corner, and color in the palace tells tales older than time.
Decorations are an expression of beauty and culture, often used to transform spaces for special occasions such as weddings, birthdays, or festivals. Today, the focus is on palace decorations, with Jua and other palaces in the nation's capital serving as a unique point of reference. Come along with me as we explore the beauty and meaning behind the palace decorations. They glitter, not with gold. They stone, not with size. And though silent, they speak with meaning. Across Nigeria, a traditional ruler's palace is a memory molded in clay, carved in wood, and stitched into fabrics. Every pattern and sculpture tells a story other than words. From royal stools to oven wall patterns, every object is a storyteller. The colors reflect harmony. The symbols speak courage, and even the shadows remind all that this is who we are. In northern Nigeria, like Jua Palace and Sakariyi of Karo Kingdom, art is a royal duty, identity and culture that is so much cherished and respected.
The design in a palace is a design that will beautify each palace, at every palace in the world, not even Nigeria, especially the one you see here, to show that the palace is a royalty.
You always see a lion, as we call it in our language, is Gaba. That is, lion is the father of all animals. That signifies the power of a Igba.
In Yoruba land, the Afin symbolizes authority and culture. The Ade or crown embodies the king's power and divine link.
In part of Yoruba, they are warriors. So when you enter the palace, you see the way you see the decoration, it means it will tell you that these people here around this place, they are the warriors.
In Igbo land, Omenala, the Igbo code of tradition, honors ancestors and community, while the kola nut stands for peace and unity.
The palace in Igbo land is where the cultural heritage of every community is preserved. That is where we gather when it's time to do New Year festival. That is where we gather, even in the terms of parting, assuming somebody commits murder. It's also in the palace that issues are being resolved.
These symbols reflect respect to elders, identity, values, unity and connection to the unseen world. They are bridges between past and present, reminding all that culture lives, breathes, and reigns in symbols too proud to be forgotten. Palace decorations in Nigeria are not just beautiful, they also hold significant cultural and symbolic meaning. They reflect the kingdom's history, spiritual beliefs, and cultural values, and are often used to convey messages about power, authority, and identity.
Residents in some parts of the Federal Capital Territory have continued to express concern over the growing sanitation challenges witnessed in major streets and markets, particularly in the Garki area. They say the situation, if not urgently addressed, could pose health risk for the community. Sandra Akeme reports.
Piles of refuse along walkways, drainage channels blocked with waste, and littered surroundings were some of the disturbing sights observed in parts of Gariki. Residents say the situation is gradually becoming worrisome.
As I want to move about this morning, I was not satisfied with what I have seen around here. First of all, being the capital city of Nigeria, and not only that, where learned men and women are living on daily basis. It's not supposed to be like this.
The sanitary condition is nothing to write home about, especially this area that we are standing. The environmental people have to put in more effort.
If you think the way we have a lot of people here, the place would have been very dirty. But they are trying. Picking up the dirty is not easy.
As relevant agencies step up efforts, residents are hopeful that consistent waste evacuation and public cooperation will restore the cleanliness the FCT is known for. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
Road signs are crucial for safety and efficient traffic flow. They provide drivers and pedestrians with the essential information, warnings and regulations, helping to prevent accidents and ensure smooth navigation. Understanding and obeying road signs is vital for everyone on the road. Mariam George Jitubo takes a look at the disappearance of these road signs that are supposed to guide drivers and commuters alike.
Road signs are drawings or graphics on board, slate, iron plate erected on strategic locations of highways. These drawings have different connotations to guide motorists on how to use the road safely. It also users and drivers of impending danger on the road. Innovations like the reflective road signage, such as the reflective sheeting versus regular non-reflective sheeting, increases the visibility of signs at all times, particularly at night, saving more lives. The benefit of complained high-performing reflective sheeting for traffic signs cannot be overrated. These, however, seem to be lacking on most roads in the nation's capital, sometimes resulting in avoidable accidents.
From my own experience within the capital city, I think we hardly have enough reflective road signs. Most of the places that I've been to, they don't hardly use reflective road signs, and I think we actually need something like that, considering the fact that we don't have much of the street lights, and then it's to avoid road accidents and other misconceptions along the road.
They are not enough, because most of the accidents in Abuja are being caused by not having them enough. If you can look at the zebra lines here across to us, you can see they are all fenced. They are not clear. They also help a lot, so I think they should add more and more directions for people to have a clear way.
Experts say the primary purpose of traffic signs is to help prevent accidents and protect people on the road. It is therefore critical that they be prominently displayed and placed in such a way that it commands attention of road users, giving them enough time to respond to the command on each sign. These include speed limits to directions on where and when to turn. Traffic signs provide a wealth of information.
Our duty as the Federal Road Safety Corps is to bring the attention of the relevant agencies of government, including the FCTA, where these road signs are not available. And we have been doing that from time to time. We have what we call road audit that is done on monthly basis, and the information on whether these things are faded or they are not available at all is forwarded to relevant government agencies for them to take action. Now, as to whether these information are adequate enough or not, now we still need areas in the FCT that we still need additional information or road signs.
Some of the roads you will see that it doesn't have the full paraphernalia of the road signages, but as soon as they are completed, all these road signages will accompany them in full, and they will have all these reflectors, because the materials that are used to construct these road signages come in with all the characteristics of reflecting. They have lumens that reflect light. So I think that is the main thing. But our critical challenge is scavengers that steal some of this expensive road furniture, road equipment that we are having on the roads.
Research reveals that the most obvious benefit of reflective road safety signboards, especially at night, is driver safety. The roads will be chaotic and dangerous without them. Drivers will have no idea when to stop, yield, or travel at what speed, and will be unaware of impending difficulties or dangers. Mariam George, Jitubo, NTA News.
And a bit of sports, President of the Nigeria Football Federation, Ibrahim Musa Gusau, says everything is being put in place towards a successful FIFA CAF World Cup playoffs for the Super Eagles. Nigeria will battle Gabon next week Thursday in Rabat, for which victory will see them play the final on 16th November in the match between Nigeria and Gabon. FIFA has appointed a South African official. More details will come.